Excellent. Right,
Right,
well, it should be
oh,
recording.
you're back.
I don't know what
No
happened
idea.
there. You just
No idea.
vanished. Right. So, thank you. Welcome, everybody. This is nice little turnout. Loving it. So today's life skills is the first main purpose is to introduce you all to SENDHelp, which is an amazing app. So we have Sharon and Nate that produced or have produced. What's the correct word? I don't know. The app, and they're going to tell you all about the app in a minute. But what I also want to make aware is that this is a parent and student session. So parents and students are welcome and can comment and share their experiences. I would say everyone, if you've got something to say, put your hand up, which we've established. We can react to things and we can put our thumbs up. We can agree with things, whatever is being mentioned. If you have something to say, I also have the chat open. So if you do want to say something, please comment in the chat or put your hand up, but have yourself on mute until we do, because otherwise we might hear background noises and my cat is making such a funny face. But anyway, and so and I've got the dog here as well, so it's all going to be chaotic. Are we all okay? I know I'm recording it, and that will go onto the community page for the life skills. But if you're happy with this, could I put it on YouTube? If you're not happy and you don't want your face on YouTube, you are quite happy to have the camera off. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So just to let you know, that's the plan, to maybe add this on, because the purpose of National Tutors was to create online courses, and what we have found is that there are a lot of neurodiverse people and families joining us. I myself we are one big neurodiverse household here, and it's one of the reasons why I started National Tutors. So I can't now remember what I said. So yeah, it's important that we do talk about SEN and our differences, and just share experiences. So that's the main purpose, and this is why I like to have parent sessions as well, so everyone's involved. So I'm going to start. Oh, look at you, all very good and muted already. I'm going to pass over to Sharon. Sharon is going to start off and tell you all about SENDHelp, how it started, hopefully, a bit about them and their background, and then
In a nutshell.
if you've got any questions or anything, just in the chat or put your hand up and I can assist. Okay, but yes, hi Sharon.
Hi. So yeah, if you've got any questions while I'm talking, if you just sort of give me a wave and I'll stop, otherwise I'll be on a roll. So I'm Sharon and this is Nate. And we created an app called SENDHelp. And the reason that we did that, so Nathan has got, if you don't mind me sharing about you, has got ADHD and autism. I got diagnosed with ADHD last year. And what we noticed was, well, Nathan has got like a big following on social media. He's got about 30,000 followers across social media. Yeah. So, and he posts things about his life, about his kids, about his struggles, and they're quite, I would say, raw and, and they're real because it's what's actually happening. And lots of people can relate to that because it is quite hard, being neurodiverse and also having children who go through all the different struggles at school and things like that and at home. So he came to see me because we used to work together in a school quite a long time ago. And he said that he really wanted to do something to help parents and obviously children, and that we both had a really good background ourselves because I'm a teacher and I became a head teacher of a school for boys with, I know, it's shocking, I know. And I became a head teacher of a school for boys with autism. And obviously, as part of that, there were lots of other, there was anxiety, there was different behavioural issues, there were mental health, problems, and just day-to-day stuff that the boys struggled with. And Nathan went on to work with adults, and he became a registered manager of lots of different homes. So he was still supporting people with additional needs. So we just thought, we've got such a lot of knowledge and we really want to help people. So we created an app. And the purpose of the app was to create a community. We wanted it to be able to, you can come on as a parent or as a carer or as a professional, and you could hopefully find other like-minded people. So when you're having a difficult day, you could come on and go, oh my goodness, this is really hard. And someone else will be there to not judge you, but to support you, often telling you they've had an equally as difficult, time, to be able to offer each other advice and support. And we're also very aware that, this is something I say a lot, when you're struggling yourself with ADHD or autism or dyslexia, or your children have got, different challenges, your circle of support can start to get smaller and smaller, because it may be that you can't work as you used to, or it might be that you can't leave. I'm a foster carer, so I'm not out and about all day every day, because I need to be at home for the young people that are in my care, and they both have ADHD and autism. So also it can be difficult with families, because families can maybe don't understand, neurodiversity, or teachers don't understand, and it's not their fault, but a lot of people don't understand, and they don't, so we didn't want people to be alone. So it's very new. We started in April. We've got, over 300 members already. And as I said, there's training. We're trying to do some live workshops, but just a support. And we'll also react to what people need. And we also want to do things for children. So that's something, children and young people, because that's obviously my passion as well. So I think, in a nutshell, have you got anything to add, Nathan?
No, I think you've done that. I think you've done really well.
Did I capture that?
Mm.
Good. Yeah. So it's all coming from lived experience, and also if you're, we spoke to somebody yesterday, and the money that is being charged for educational consultants, which I completely understand, but it just means it's not accessible to people. So we wanted to create an app where, we've got a £9.99 tier, so that's £2.50 a week. But what that means is we can then do a lot of, it's a subscription, but you can come out at any time, but we can then offer a lot of stuff for free that you would have to pay a lot of money for, if that makes sense. So that's our sort of aim.
You do a bit on EHCPs and PIPs. Can you elaborate how you can help with that?
Yeah. So obviously, as a head teacher, I used to get the education healthcare plans. It was awful, because you just read them and you're either saying yes or no, and that's a really not a good place to be in, because what I found with EHCPs is they're only as good as the person who wrote them. So we all put our trust and faith in professionals. But I think something I've said before, and I hope this isn't too controversial, but not everybody's good at their job. Regardless of what job you're in, not everybody's good at what they do. And you get some amazing people that do a great job, and the education healthcare plan reflects all the needs, and it's, parents are listened to and involved. And then there are ones where they're not so great, and they don't, it can be very, very difficult if they're at the end of the day, you're trying to get the right place for a child. So you need to be careful not to be overly subscriptive, as in then schools are just going to say, nope, we can't meet their needs. And it's about getting someone that is able to do that. So at the moment, we're able to offer support. Sometimes it's just listening. Sometimes when you're fighting, as a parent of a child that's got different educational needs, we have to fight all the time for everything, and it's relentless, and it's exhausting, and it's emotional, and it's isolating. So sometimes we try, I think Nathan will expand on that. We try and connect with every one of our members when they first come into the app, because that's the human connection is important, I think. So
that's what I like about you guys, because obviously that's for me as well. I like to connect with people that sign up.
You get a feeling, don't you? You get a feeling. Like Claire, when we first spoke, it was like it was just worked and it was easy to talk. And also sometimes, you just need to offload. I've just finished my counselling, so I've also got that skill set, if that makes sense, that we can offer as well. But it just means that we're sort of looking at the holistic approach rather than just saying one thing or one size fits all, or just fill that out and that will work, because it doesn't. And also our members have got some of them have been through some horrendous experience, and they come out the other side, and sometimes that's what a parent you need to hear, because you're on your knees, and it's good to connect with someone that can say, I've done that, try this, or just be able to offer some hope, or just good advice. Try this, go to this place, or try this person. But
have you got a
question.
link to your app that you can put in the chat so that people can have a little look as well? You can do that. I have put a link on the emails and stuff like that, but if you want to have a look now, and I'll add that to the posts as well.
You can do that, Nate, can't you?
Yeah. So out of those that are here, who has? Well, you're already sharing about your diagnosis and stuff like that. Anyone who got EHCP or PIP or anything like that themselves already, or those anyone struggling to get it, or do you want it? That's another thing. Are you actually quite happy home educated and go, right, don't need it?
You're on mute.
Obviously Finn was still in school, and he did have we was going through the process of getting an EHCP.
Yes, which took way too long.
He still hasn't had it. I emailed them about it, and that was about 3 weeks ago, because obviously I still want the EHCP.
We really do.
And they said in the email back that I'd hear from them within 5 working days. Well, that was 3 weeks ago.
So
and I've still not heard anything.
How long does it normally take?
Well, I started his EHCP last year when he was still in school, and I took him out of school in April.
Yeah. A while,
yeah. So it's taken us a while for my stepson to get one, but
it's not good, is it? I think
no, it seems to be the thing unanimously around, isn't it? That they're just saying no and stonewalling every bit of EHCP work. So we've had this recently in a calls we had yesterday, wasn't it? That everyone was saying that they've got like a child in year 6 and they pushed the meeting back for the EHCP to like 2 years, and you're like, well, what? How are they going to? It's just they're just doing everything they can to prevent an easy process with EHCPs. It seems what it's like.
Yeah, it's. I would say it's a right. So, are you Finley? Just before I call you Finley,
I'm Finley. Call me Finn.
Finn. So nice to meet you, Finn. So that must be really annoying waiting all this time. And what are you hoping? So when you get your EHCP, what are you hoping?
I don't know what it is, Mum.
No, that's all right. There you go.
That's a good question.
School. It was going to be based more on the fact that we really needed the one-to-one help.
Yeah.
Because for as intelligent as he is, in a big group setting,
no,
the anxiety kicks in and he just can't.
Yeah, brain say no.
He can't function basically.
Brain say no.
How are you? Sorry, how are you coping with the group sessions online though, Finn? Because you're joining in, and
those are nice. I can get behind them because they're not a group of like 30 plus people.
Yeah, good. Panic over. Sorry, Kim.
It's all right in smaller groups. So you put him in a group of 6 to 10 people and he's absolutely fine. Put him in a group bigger than that and you've got meltdown, shutdown.
Leave me alone. Crying.
Backs into a corner.
I like corners.
But for being at home with the EHCP, obviously I've let them know them being homeschooled. But it's the help and support, obviously, because not being nasty or nothing, but homeschooling, well, home education is not cheap, is it? Let's face it. And with that EHCP help, you can get help and funding in some areas.
Yeah.
Oh, my was going to go to high school, not wanting me to be homeschooled is also a very big help. Sarcasm.
Yeah.
We had the letter off the school. It was well, it was dated the 5th of September because I did the deregistration letter again for high school on the 1st of September. The letter was dated that they'd written it the 5th of September, but it wasn't actually sent out until the 19th of September. So I didn't receive it until the 23rd of September, which states basically that, that they think the best place for Finley is in school.
When we've proven it's not.
And if I'd like to reconsider, well, obviously I just ignored the letter anyway because it was about 3 weeks late.
And then they started trying to call.
But I mean, I'm still on the school listing for him. I still get messages come through for him. I still get texts come through and all of that. And I still haven't heard off the LA about anything yet.
So basically, they don't understand that I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
no, and that's hard, isn't it, Finn? That's hard because you don't feel like they're listening.
Yeah, and also with anger issues and my autism and all that, it just kind of makes me very glad I didn't go there.
Yeah.
Not sarcasm.
When you're home educating though, and you have an EHCP, what happens? Is there any benefit to it? I know Kayleigh's been like, so you just apart anger issues. Apart from that, it's just frustration. I think, isn't it? It is just frustration. But
and every local authority is different.
Yes.
So depending on where you live, and I'm guessing it's to do with their caseloads. So, and it's to do with, I don't know if you've got the name of a caseworker, but they often leave and you don't know, or they've moved department. So you're contacting the same person and they're not even there, or this person's got such a huge caseload that they're just working through it, I guess, because I'd like to think they're not just sitting there ignoring everything. But this is a legal process and there's a time frame, and I can share that. We've got something that I can share with you. I don't know how to do that now, so maybe I'll send it to you.
Send it to me. I can email it out or something.
And then because what we tend to do with SENDHelp, because all of this can be really overwhelming, and it's like you and the for me with how I operate, the unfairness is a real issue, and that can make you feel a bit angry and a bit, your passion comes across a bit, but you don't really get anywhere. So it's about following the steps. So it's making sure that you're contacting a decision maker. So you need to make sure, if you've got the name of your caseworker and their manager.
I've got the name of who was first. So when we first took him out when he was in year 6, I know her name and I've got her email address.
Yeah. So definitely, because the thing is, there's a process and there's a time frame, and the thing is, you do need to start using language like that they've breached that. Does that make sense? And that doesn't always come naturally. Do you know what I mean? To us, it's just like, you just want them to do what you've asked them to do because you want to get Finn the best. Are you all right, Kayleigh? Did you want to say something?
Oh, I've just typed in. Do you want to share your story?
My mum does.
Oh, hello.
Please.
Hi, Julia. I'm just wondering whether actually the SEND or the EHCP, who do you challenge it with if you've had bad sort of like experiences with it? So Kayleigh's had an EHCP for years. Yep. She obviously moved to secondary school, and we had the 0 to 25 team involved because she needed extra help in school and somebody with her. They sent extra funding to the school, but she still didn't get the one-to-one that she was basically told that she would do by the 0 to 25 team. And when you challenge the school, they just say, oh, well, there's nothing we can do because we don't have the staff. So we can't give her a 1-to-1 because...
But they're happy to receive the payment.
Yeah,
happy to take the payment. See, I cannot see how that is okay at all. Because if Kayleigh, does it have... Are you all right, Kayleigh? Because that must be hard.
Yeah. It just makes it like hypocritical, because she's getting further and further behind.
Yeah.
And now I've had to basically pull her out, because they basically said to me last year, well, that's as good as it's going to get. We're being upfront with you. We're telling you in advance we can't meet her needs, but we live in rural Devon. So there's only that school near us. Other than that, they were sort of suggesting that I send her, or try and send her to Somerset, which is like an hour, 2 hours away, to a different school.
My goodness.
She'd need a board. So she's got no choice but either to be at home or to go to that one school that's basically telling me, sorry, she's got an EHCP, but can't meet her needs with it.
Yeah. So what does it say about 1-to-1 in the EHCP, in the section where it sort of breaks down the targets? And
and the 0 to 25 team, who are obviously covers Devon, have been involved, saying that yes, they'd agreed and that they were giving her extra funding. But when you actually are there day in, day out, and you come home and Kayleigh spends, I would say, 70% of her day and 70% of her week in either timeout or detention, because she hasn't got that person there with her in the class that's going to help her, regulate her, and she just struggles to either understand the questions, understand the level of teaching that they're at. So I've got no choice but to have her now at home. And to be quite honest, she's still struggling. She's getting on all right with the maths. We're only doing 3 subjects with you guys online, but she's still struggling. And I'm not a teacher. I can't, compensate.
What are the ones that you're doing? Obviously, probably English language and...
It's foundation English, which she's really struggling with. Has only managed one lesson and still not understanding it. She's meant to be doing normal maths, so GCSE maths, which at the moment she's getting on all right with, because obviously she's autistic, and autistic people like the maths because A plus B equals C, job done. And then we were obviously trying Spanish, because at the moment we're obviously living out here in Spain while we take the opportunity of not having to stay at school.
That sounds good. That sounds like that positive bit.
Yeah. I was going to say, that behind you does not look like the current UK climate.
No, sorry.
How are you finding it, Kayleigh? Can I ask you? Because obviously, what's it like not being in school?
Oh, it's actually kind of good now.
Yeah.
I don't have anger issues.
Yeah.
Much.
Yeah.
And what about, because is there anything that you miss not being in school?
My friends.
Yeah. And what happens about that? Because I would think that would be quite difficult, not being able to have a laugh and a joke with your mates.
Well, yeah, having autism gives you that.
She's obviously doesn't make friends outside of school. So unfortunately, we do, like, literally when we're in the UK, we live in rural England on a farm in the middle of nowhere. So there's not friends around anyway, unless she has cows. But then there's, when she's at school, she does have some friends, but then they would send her to detention because obviously Kayleigh's trying to build those friendships, struggling, and then they deem it as inappropriate talking time or something else.
Yeah, we're going to have a few sessions in life skills course about relationships and struggles with relationships and stuff like that as well. So that will come up.
It is hard, Kayleigh. Me and Nathan are a bit like that. Sometimes I really like people, and sometimes I don't at all.
She means me mainly when she means that.
What did you say?
I said she means me when she said that.
Well, sometimes I like you.
Mainly,
yeah. And sometimes, we've sort of looked at different things online, but it's about being safe online. That's the only thing, and just making sure that people are who they say they are. If you've got like friends that you game with, or I suppose you know that as well, Finn. So it's just about being safe and making sure that you're honest with your parents so they can help you to stay safe. But I think there's stuff online. And maybe that's something we need to look at, because it is difficult, because not everybody does want to have in-person friends.
Yeah, in person. Yeah,
In-person, real people friends.
What are you doing to your mum? Poor thing.
Oh, I don't know if I answered your questions. I'm going to call you Mum, Kayleigh.
Julia, it is.
Julia, hi. So
just going on the online stuff. Kayleigh was actually just she was finding friends online, like you say. And we've just had an incident where we've had to involve the police, because Kayleigh's not going to like it, because that person was not who they said they were, and it's very famous.
So careful. Yeah.
My daughter's had exactly the same.
Yep.
Exactly the same. Because the thing is, and it's not just you, this happens.
Yeah.
There are people scam other people all the time.
Yeah.
Famous people that have got money, people that are, top stars, whoever they are, it happens to everyone.
Yeah,
and
we've had an experience of that as well.
Ultra careful, because not everybody's very nice.
No,
yeah,
absolutely horrible. But yeah,
but it's not just you. Trust me.
No.
No, I am not nice.
You are nice.
Oh, you are.
Oh, we always have our moments. Don't. Yeah.
Oh, all of us do. Yeah, we all do.
I'm not nice most of the time. I think my daughter can say that about me at the moment. But anyway,
so with your EHCP, Kayleigh, so talking to Julia, that know they are. You can make a complaint. It's whether you can take it to a tribunal. There are all these things you can do. It's just, and you know what? Sometimes yes, it is worth doing, because I think we need to be heard. I don't know whether it gets the outcome you want, because something I'm always very clear about is, what do I want the outcome to be when I start something or a process? What do I want the outcome to be? If it's just to be heard and just to stand up for rights, I think so. But I'm not sure. You even saying where you live, I don't know what the options would be. But the option shouldn't be to name a school that can't meet Kayleigh's needs and pay them additional funding.
Yeah.
So that's something from a perspective of what happens to money and what happens to Kayleigh. That's not okay. But I don't know what the outcome could be.
So if you wanted to take it obviously further, is that on your app, or would I just
you would just talk to me and I would just
Nate, was it one of your videos saying about those that appealed about the EHCP? Most of them.
Yeah. So people that have appealed, and this is what I was kind of touching on earlier about they're slowing the process deliberately. 98% of something, 98% point something percent of all appeals in 2003 to 2004 went in the parents' favour. So everyone that got told no got then told yes if they went for an appeal, pretty much. Within the odd random 0.2% case. So it's just a prevention tactic. So a lot of the times you probably are right. You are right. It sounds like you're right, and you've got a very valid case, but they still say no, and you have to appeal to get that even overturned. But as Sharon was saying, sometimes the process takes so long. Sometimes the time you get there, you might have been in a different, a complete different headspace or different time by then.
Or they're in a different country.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, so even if you think about medication, if you're waiting for medication to come out without it, you're on it, you could be in a different place. You could be mentally or anywhere. So, like, the time it does go through, sometimes you have to think about what is it you want and where, as Sharon said, where you want to go with it, because they're just being as awkward as they can with it. But it doesn't mean that you're wrong, and don't make that feel that you're demanding too much for your kids, that you're going too much, because you're not. You're not. They're just being very horrible with just pretty much blanketing everyone with a no at first.
It's not necessarily saving money. I think this is the thing that I don't get, because I'm quite a logical thinker, and I think, do you know what? If it's because there's not the money out there, but the thing is, the amount it costs for the tribunals and the amount it costs, it's like, it doesn't make sense.
I still feel, and I hope it's not true, but I think it's because they still get a lot of parents are disheartened out of dropout.
Yes.
A lot of people, still more people don't appeal than go to court. And I think that's sad.
I think it is. And I know it's controversial to say it. For me, it feels like bullying. Because if you're a parent who is on their knees, with maybe 3-4 children who have all got different neurodiverse, that are all at different schools, and you're just trying to get them there, and you're fighting every day to try and get, what they need, you're exhausted. And when you're told no, or the needs assessment is turned down, even though your child has clearly got, autism or ADHD, sometimes you're just broken and you haven't got the fight in you. And that to me isn't right.
And
Or you believe them.
We should all get
Or
involved.
you believe that your kid doesn't need these things.
Yeah,
you actually believe them. Yeah.
And you think, well, it must be me. I must just be getting this wrong. Go on, Kayleigh.
I have 5 siblings with it, or 4.
There we go. See?
Can't remember how many brothers and sisters you got. Brilliant.
Do you need to look after your mum? It's something I would say.
She's just counting it out. I'm actually fostering, so she's got
okay.
Doesn't see.
I'm a foster carer, Julia.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
5. Yeah.
5.
Well, Kayleigh's on long-term placements. I've had her now since she was 18 months.
Oh,
so
wow! How old are you now? You look 13. Oh, are you? You look a lot more grown up than that.
No, I know, that's what I was thinking.
I was about to say, yeah.
Hence why she calls me mum. But yes, I'm actually not real mum.
Yeah,
so.
she's my aunt.
Oh, that's
do you know what I say to we can choose our friends. You can't choose who your birth family are, but you can choose who you call mum and who you call.
Going back to friendships, Finn looks like he is the right person that could be my friend.
Why's Finn shaking his head?
What's going on? I've just been eaten by my dog. I don't understand.
I don't know what's happening. I've just been trying to make sure he don't climb on me.
No,
You're getting a new friend. Someone who's insane.
Hang on. He doesn't know how to take compliments very well.
Yeah.
Confusion.
And he can be very annoying sometimes.
I like doing that on video games. I like doing that.
I'm not good with compliments, Finn. I'm rubbish at it. Someone will say something really nice to me, and I can hear one little criticism, and that's the only bit I hear. I don't hear any of the good bits, and then I'm just like, they must really not like me.
Or you just instantly put yourself down, going, "Oh,
yeah, it is." It's like, I don't even know what.
Literally, just everything just goes wrong.
Yeah.
Why don't you guess the breed of my dog?
Where's your dog? I haven't seen it.
I have a dog. Guess the breed.
Small, medium, or large?
Medium.
Is it there with you in Spain?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it how the dogs can.
A French bulldog.
No.
Yeah, beagle.
What did you say, Finn?
Beagle.
A beagle.
Yeah, they're really long.
You hold it up.
Oh, is that a spaniel?
Cocker spaniel.
Ladies, you have to go on our community. We've got a page for pets, so we put photos of pets.
Oh, I've got rats. Get out there.
Do you want to see mine?
Hey,
Guess what I've got? Kayleigh, guess what I've got?
Haven't you?
A doodle.
Are you
A golden retriever.
Oh, I like your picture.
No. Hold on, I might fall over in a minute. Just let me.
I won't laugh. Seriously. Oh.
There's a little chihuahua.
They are chihuahuas. Hello. Hi.
I have chihuahuas.
Yeah.
They're so noisy. Oh, look,
I think it's Chihuahua something else breed. They've got like a really fluffy mane.
Oh, I had one of those. They're Pomeranians. And
Yeah,
What?
it is Pomeranian.
Yeah.
What's that, Kayleigh?
Oh my god, that's a good dog.
It's gonna move them like womp womp.
Her name is Mia.
Oh.
She is
How old is she?
6.
6.
All right.
My one is 3.5, and we call her Stella after the lager. Yeah. And we did want to have puppies, and we were gonna call the puppies like Foster and Bud, and
Love it.
but
My dog
it never happened.
with 3 puppies already.
Oh, I would have loved to have puppies, but it
was sad that we had to give them away.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to keep one.
Yeah, I know, and I think that's
I'd have puppies because I'd have to keep all of them.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like,
I watched on TikTok today, there was this tiny little kitten and it was in a dog's bed and it was like pulling the dog's ear, and this dog was like his little safe space, and the kitten had just got in there and was terrorizing him. I love it. I get a bit obsessed watching cat
Oh, I do. I love it.
videos.
Yeah, especially like the animals with the babies and like the cats with the babies.
And then there'll be a little duck or a chick or a little, and they're all little different animals all together. I love it. Yeah.
I've got like 6 cats and a dog.
Oh yeah, we've got like loads of animals.
Yeah, this house is chaotic.
Well, technically, we've only got 5 cats because one of the cats moved out next door.
We still legally own them though.
I had to go and speak to a lady across my road once because I felt like she stole my cat. My cat actually just left.
Yeah, my cat's left as well.
That's terrible.
That's what she did. Not to feed her.
And they kept
just kept feeding her.
But cats are so fickle. How rude. Isn't it? It's like, what do you mean you left home?
They've made them full-blown chubby.
Yeah, the moan to us now about her, and it's like, well, we did ask you to stop feeding her. If you'd have stopped feeding her, I'd have stayed at home, but you did. It's your problem now, Mom.
We still legally own them, so we technically, if we move out, we can take them with us, technically.
Yeah, exactly. I ended up leaving my cat there.
Do animals help in ways? I'm just here with Pickles here.
Yeah.
Is it nice having animals around?
Well, yeah.
Oh. Is that a rabbit?
Yeah. I know it's quite random, but
I think we've gotten off track.
yeah.
We used to have 4 chickens.
Fresh eggs in the morning. Lovely.
Say that.
They got
chickens.
well. They unfortunately did get eaten by a fox.
Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Oh god, my cat as well.
We lived on a farm.
Yeah.
Well, we still do, but
Oops.
We'd like to do that. We could say
What other animals do you have then on the farm?
Sheep,
animals, sheep, cows.
Yeah.
Horses, other chickens,
pigs across the farm.
pigs.
Wow. So who's looking after them now? That you're in Spain.
The other farmer.
The other farm.
We'll go back at
And
Christmas.
we also have a cat.
I got a rat.
Cat.
Oh look! I wondered where you'd gone. Look at you entering into the spirit of things, Nathan.
Yeah, look, I got a rat.
Wow.
Come.
Look, don't Pickles is here. She might attack the screen.
He's huge. He's got the fat rat. Look at the size of this rat.
That is really
Massive. I think it's making too much.
That's too big.
That's a cat. That is actually a cat.
I didn't know they grew this big.
No,
That's a guinea pig. That's a guinea pig.
How many have you got?
4.
Oh.
They're not all safe to get out. He's safe because he's too big to move very fast.
That's Ratatouille.
Kayleigh.
This is like pet corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
We always seem to gravitate.
Way off track.
We always gravitate, don't we, towards like the pets and talking about pets and stuff. But it's something we have in common. It's lovely. But
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, I also have a cat that is ginger.
Oh, male or female?
Cat.
And his name is Woody.
He's staying in London.
Yeah, most gingers are male, aren't they?
Oh,
That's the one that moved across the road, the ginger one for us.
We used to have a ginger cat called Socks with white paws.
Yeah. Oh, I like
That's why we called him Socks.
I get that.
Oh, yeah. Right. Have you got any other questions to ask about
pet related or not?
Yeah, pet related or what?
Anybody
Or
else?
SEND related. Go on, Kayleigh.
Does anybody claim PIP if their child's got needs?
This is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I tried for my son, but it didn't go through.
DLA, but again, we can help with that.
Yeah, we can help with that.
What,
I've just done you with them.
you didn't realise how many pages it was now.
Well, yeah, I done one for my son, and I used to do them like when I was registered manager. I was doing it for all the residents and stuff like that. So I've done loads, and then I kind of forgot that was all through COVID. And then when I done for my son, I don't know if it was my son, but it just made it so long.
Yeah.
What's a
Like-
DLA?
Disability living allowance.
Oh,
I
money.
get DLA for Finley. It's not up until March 2026, I think, or something like that, maybe even later. But I've literally just had the forms come through to renew it.
Yeah.
Money.
That's a
Something
cute
the milk one.
say as well is if you're doing paper forms for anything, take a screen capture.
Yeah.
You always want to keep evidence of everything.
Well, I'm
So-
glad it's come through because I've just had to take him to the hospital because he's got flat feet. Now
I don't like walking.
I'm only getting the low mobility side of the DLA, but we've just found out that as well as flat feet, he's got tightened muscles in his
tendons and stuff. Yeah.
so he needs to do physiotherapy and stuff.
I like swimming.
So I'm going to come through now because I'm going to obviously do it and hope for the higher rate of, he
Money.
loves swimming.
Yeah. So anything like that.
The mobility because I don't drive.
Yeah.
So I literally have to get taxis everywhere or my dad has to take us everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just make sure you've got any evidence. So anything from the GP, anything if you've been to a podiatrist, if Finn has been seen by an occupational therapist, if he's been seen, it's it is what it is, but the more evidence you've got from other professionals, the more weight it holds.
That says he's got flat feet.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to update his NHS app with the consultation we had on Monday.
We did.
And I've basically just got to wait for the physiotherapy referral to come through.
Yeah, so anything like that, and also make sure like when you say flat feet, you need to really make sure you write the impact that has.
Yeah,
I can't walk for more than 10 minutes.
Exactly.
More than 5 minutes.
But you know what, Finn? Sometimes people reading these forms don't get it. They don't get how hard things can be, and they just think, "Oh well, you can just."
Muscles he's got as well. He gets leg pain, foot pain, back pain,
especially
and within a couple of minutes, he just.
Yeah, but we can help with that as well. I'm saying Nathan because I think that's. Oh look, there's the rat.
Yeah, I can help. Yeah, I can definitely help with that. Yeah, I can do that. I can help.
So that part, if you come on and that's all part of your subscription. If we're happy for $9.99 a month. I just think that gives you access to a community, and the more people we can get, the more work we can do for free. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And just not because it's just so expensive to get the help from anywhere else.
I've already put in the link that Nate sent through on my phone, and I've put it on my own page, so I'm going to look at it in a bit.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah. And the first part we do, look at that hairball. I'm just thinking that's not from me, that's from the rabbit. Just making it clear.
Looks like the one I'll get off the dog.
Yeah. So the first thing that, like I think I said, when you come onto the app, is we do
a call.
So that we really get to know you, we get to connect with you, we get to hear what you're struggling with, what we think we can advise you on, what we can support you. Working with people like Claire, we're trying to form alliances with lots of other groups so that we're all connecting and doing the right things and the best things for our children. Yeah.
That's a cute cat.
What was that? Sorry? Who said that?
So that's a cute cat to Sharon.
Ah, yes.
Where she's gone? Oh, she's behind me. I didn't realise she was still there.
Yeah. Fluffy.
She was in your
cat.
over.
Oh, I
was quite cute. I don't really pet him a lot, but I actually think he likes it. Oh, his eyes are sharp.
Oh.
I made a video about this. I can't remember its name for some reason.
National Teachers.
Natural Teachers.
I know. You put it on the community. I'm watching it at the moment.
Today, and I said how it's a great place because this is an incredible place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's nice because I've got lots of people joining in and stuff. And
recently,
Kayleigh, what I'll do, I'll speak to you as well about your English and find out what we can, how we can support with the English. Okay, so and with the Spanish, I know you struggle with the Spanish, but try Duolingo to get the basics. We'll plan a Key Stage 3 course, but
I'm good
I
at
did
Duolingo.
Japanese. We
So
quit
you
it.
what? You want Japanese?
I did Duolingo for Japanese. I quit it.
I want lots of
you do,
I want
Nathan?
lots of different languages.
Think about Japanese language.
My
Mandarin.
mum has Duolingo on her phone. She
Yeah.
forgets to do it, but I do it sometimes.
Yeah, but having that Duolingo will give you the basics you need. I mean, there's not much covered on Key Stage 3, but it might cover some basic stuff. But yeah, start with Duolingo and then see if you want to advance after that. But
I'm completely off track here, but I've just had an email from the school he was supposed to be going to that apparently he's been assigned. Assigned an Exploring Judaism and Legacy of Abraham, and I need to have a look at when the assignment is due.
No, go away.
But is it not like being home educated? You can actually go off and just learn what you want to learn. You don't have to follow. So it is so nice. It might be worth having a community like where we can share what else we are learning and what else we are doing, and that might inspire other people to join you and share.
Yeah. We need to do this sort of thing, something like this on our app as well, I think, because there's lots of parents that, you're petrified at taking your child out of school.
Yeah, it's scary.
But sometimes it is the right thing. Sometimes it might not be the right thing. But the more people you talk to, the more you can make a balanced choice and what's right for your child, I guess.
For my homeschooling, my mum said, would you rather be schooled or unschooled? I was originally going to be schooled. I did all the stuff at school.
Yeah.
Then I realised how strict it is. I can't handle strict.
Yeah.
Really, I can't imagine that.
To be strict, but also abide by me. Because if I don't do that, I turn into the worst person you could ever meet.
Kayleigh, can you relate?
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Also,
My middle son was like that. He dropped out of A levels. He felt like he was going into prison every day at school. They just locked him.
that's exactly how I feel.
He got to the stage where when he was in year 6, I was taking him into school and he wasn't actually going into school. He was getting dragged through the gate. Yeah. And then I was getting...
And I held back.
And then I was getting phone calls come dinner time to turn around and tell me that he was still sat by the gate and hadn't gone into class. Or if he had gone into class, he was sat in front of a fish tank. So it was like, well, not being mean or anything, but
yeah, it's not.
If he's at school and not actually learning, wouldn't he be better off at home where I can actually teach him something?
Exactly.
Because I can stick him in front of a fish tank at home if that's what you're expecting him to do.
I like fish. Buy me fish tank.
No.
Buy me fish.
The cats will eat them.
Buy me fish.
So it just didn't make sense anymore because, I mean, he was literally just sitting outside.
And how's that
on
benefit?
the floor
Doing that
for a few hours, and then they'd ring me to say we can't get him in.
You know what I hear a lot of? I don't know, but it's like people like that. They get put into isolation most of the time, and that they're out of class and they're not learning. Other issues are bullying. So and then anxiety.
They did nothing, and I mean nothing about my child, about them bullies. I had a bully from year 3 to year 6. It wasn't really a bully because I somewhat got on with them. The only reason why is because they got on with my friends. I despise them. I still do, and to be honest, I hope they are suffering.
What goes around comes around. That's my philosophy.
Claire.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in I think it was in year 5, my best friend became my bully.
No.
I had
4 bullies in year 6 in the class.
No, that's terrible.
And then when I went into year 7, I had hundreds and hundreds of bullies when I tried to make friends.
Yeah. Because also some people just take advantage as well, don't they? And just, And this is why we need to have a session talking about relationships and friendships and just...
And actually do that stuff.
Yeah, what is a friendship? You shouldn't be taken advantage of, you know, and
Exactly. Or should
sorry, I'm getting really distracted by the rat that is literally just.
I know. I've just been like side like man.
Yeah.
I'm getting distracted by all of the animals behind
know.
you.
I know. It's like, yeah.
I know. There's just so many animals now. This is
Oh, no,
fun.
at school. Wouldn't it be great to have pets at school?
Yes.
Yes.
I bring my goldfish. No,
Bring a bag. Bring a big bag with a goldfish in it.
I don't actually have a.
Terrorize everyone. It makes it so I wouldn't have to do learning.
You can learn what's.
I don't have any fish, but I can borrow my cousin's.
Yeah.
I can just
Aww.
say, "Go crazy" to my dog, and I can just throw a ball. That's exactly what he does now. Here he is again.
Right. Well, let's wind up the session then. I just want to say thank you to Sharon and Nate, and I hope this has helped. This will be going on YouTube, and we'll be sharing their wonderful app as well. But
And our pets.
and our pets, obviously. But any support with any EHCPs, PIPs, just again the community side of things and making it personal. It is what I'm aspired to do, like with National Tutors. But that's why I like them so much, because they're very similar.
Thanks.
Really good.
And it is like we said when we spoke, we just knew straight away, didn't we, that we were.
It was perfect. I think it was perfect. Just another piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Is just putting National Tutors and in contact, and just that one place where everything can be answered.
Exactly.
You said in the video, I know an answer to almost everything. I'm not Google, but you know. Sorry, Nate.
Well, not yet. Anyway.
Sorry, Nate. You just said.
Oh no. That's just a bit, yeah.
But I hope that has helped everybody. Again, if you've got any questions, please, or any comments, and then please add the comment below and so forth. I don't think there was any more. That was good. And I hope everyone has a really nice afternoon. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and a bourbon biscuit.
One more quick question.
Oh, go on.
Do you know on
You have a swim in the pool.
Do you know on your app, my mum's just put in for her claim for PIP. Through your app, would that be able to help my mum as well?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We can help with anything from getting a diagnosis, because unfortunately it takes a flipping jipping long time. So anything from getting a diagnosis, just giving you support to know what you're doing and where you're going and what step you need to do at what point. Getting EHCPs, getting reasonable adjustments within a school, getting the EHCP reviewed, tribunal support, and post-diagnosis as well, because it's not, adults, we struggle as well. So and also, mental health and well-being is really important for us, because if we're not looking after ourselves, which sometimes we're at the bottom of the pile because we're doing everything for everybody else, we need to take care of ourselves. So we're trying to do a lot of support around that as well.
And that's why I do lots of parent sessions as well, because if we're not mentally on it and doing 100%, it affects everybody.
Yeah, it does.
So it's really important to have everybody. It's not just like the children, it's parents as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice to meet everybody.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'm going to just try and stop recording now if I know how to do it.
Is Julia still there? Bye, Julia.
Yes.
Bye. I didn't know Finn's mum's name either. Sorry.
Kim.
Nice to meet you, Kim.
And you.
And Olivia, it was nice to know that you were there.
I'm going to stop.